Hi, welcome to my nighttime tour. I thought I'd do a video at night just to show how everything lights up. And something you can see kind of better though when they're kind of illuminated. So I thought I'd just do a walk around with you. And 4K too. The halo lights really give off a lot of light, man. It's hard to see on video, but they are absolutely blinding me right now and I can't see a dang thing. It's idling up a little bit higher than normal, so it sounds kind of beefy because I got the second alternator on, which makes it idle a little bit higher. It's got a dual pulley system on the alternator, which makes it run about 80% efficiency at idle, but it kind of bogs it down a little bit, so it sounds a little beefier than normal. Come around the van, you can see our rooftop tent's kind of lit up there, nice and litty, I guess. Come around the inside, we've got our switches for everything, so you can kind of see what you need to see at night. Your rock lights, your overhead lights. Got your rock light there. Overhead tent's really lit up nice and pretty. Actually, we can go up there real quick. Hop on up top. As you can see, I've got the mattress rolled back. I got the hatch right there. I'm still waiting on the upholstery shop, man. It seems to be the hardest thing to get these days is do people upholstery, but they can actually cut a hole or a removable donut in the mattress. So I'm still waiting on that. This has the light switch up here, so you can turn the lights on, turn the lights off. Also has USB and a plug up here, so if you have all your little devices, you can actually plug it up on top. So you're not running lines back into the van. Pretty neat. Maybe like a small space heater, little 12-volt heater you can plug on this. Nice and lighty, little gear pouch up there. LED lights, you got a good bug screen up there to keep the bugs out. Like I said, I'll have that access hatch and this taken care of hopefully soon. One last little thing to get done. Going back down to this first floor. Come around the van, around the bike. Back here, you got the rear lights. Definitely give you a lot of light. You won't have any trouble backing up at night. They definitely light her up. Inside is lit up really good. You can see everything. You can see the foil back there kind of reflecting. This van is very, very insulated, and you can see by the still photos, this is the best insulated van you will ever see. You can see the Rhino liner kind of light up at night a little bit better in the daytime. It's all aluminum racks. Everything's aluminum in here. All the bars are aluminum. All the square tubing, everything is aluminum, and it's all Rhino lined. So it's very, very durable. Scratch resistant. You don't have to worry about that kind of nicking off. You can see the batteries lit up very well. I like to do the clear plexiglass on the batteries because it allows you to basically see when something's going wrong. A wire comes loose, a nut comes loose. You can diagnose things very quickly. You can see all your lights lit up kind of through here. All your relay switches, everything is very accessible. So if you have problems down the road, something goes by, you have wing nuts here on this plexiglass, one on each side. You take it off, pop off whatever you need to, replace it very easily. The batteries are all individual cells. Instead of spending $4,000 or $5,000 for a new batteries, you can replace these cells for about $300. So if you have a bad cell, you can just pop one out, pop one in, and you're good to go. Also, if you want to get your utmost efficiency out of these batteries, you can bottom balance each one of these cells. So every 2 or 3 years, the cells get a little bit out of whack on the voltage. You can do what's called a bottom balance, and you can get these cells all in sync with each other. And it makes the efficiency really, really high. Come around here, all your switches are lit up. You can see what's working, what's not. If anything's been popped, you can see it very easily, so you know. Switches are lit up. These all half off on and off switches on your USB, so if they get kind of annoying, disconnect everything. It's nice and visible. You have your dim switches. Hold it down to dim it. Hold it down for bright. It always goes back to where it was. One tap on, one tap off. Very, very, very nice. You can see a little better at night. Kind of it lights up. You can see how the bed is basically a two-part system. in order to lift this thing up, it sticks out here and it actually hits the arch of the van, because the van actually arches inwards. This actually has a two-piece system. This folds in and then the whole thing kind of folds up. It locks up there. Like I said, you have the whole access to the back of the van. You can see the wing nuts a little bit better. So you can remove this whole tray right here if you want access. You got your bike locks here, so you can put your mountain bikes underneath. I mean, mountain bikes these days are very expensive, man. I mean, hanging a $5,000 bike on the back of your van, I don't like it. I'd rather have mine nice and tidy inside, nice and dry. Don't worry about them disappearing overnight because you park somewhere a little sketchy. Also, you have your reading lights up here. You kind of touch them for the blue light. Blue, it actually gives off quite a bit of light when it's dark. So if you just need like a little, let's just see where you're at night, you can touch those or you can turn them on. These are also dimmable. You hold them down like this, they dim. Hold them again, they actually get brighter. Touch for off. Very, very cool. We'll turn them back on. You can see the roof in there, everything. Also, more aluminum. Everything's aluminum and bamboo in this van. It will last a very long time. It's also very light, saves a lot of weight. You don't have to worry about it coming loose, rattling loose. You know, it keeps everything very, very good quality. Coming around the van, I've got the awning set up. You can see it comes out very far. Basically, this is almost 8 feet right here. It hangs down just low. I'd say it's about maybe like 5.5 feet. You can crank it up a little bit, but if you're needing extra shade, keeping the rain off you, it is a free support awning, but it also has tie down brackets here that attach into the side of the van here. So for those windy days, you can lock it down right here. You don't have to worry about it flying off. You've got your light up there. It gives you plenty of light. Everything's lit up good. These are also dimmable. Touch the light, go down, go up. Your little table light, go down, go up. Kind of good support table right here. It's got a little locking mechanism, a bar right here that locks into here and here. Very safe. You know, if a small kid were running around, come underneath and hit this thing, it will not pop out. So it's very safe. If you're cooking on this, boiling water, you don't have to worry about some poor kid knocking this out and getting burned. Very, very safe. Very easy to set up. Also, you got your USB switches here with your little lights are kind of neat. You also have your 12 volt, you have your 120 right here. So if you need power for whatever your cooking needs are, you have that set up. Coming back top, rooftop tent up there, kind of lit up at night. Coming inside the van, also nice and lit up. You have your interior light on, off. Your bottle opener, of course, you got to have your skull face bottle opener. Also, again, aluminum tube frame all the way around. It's Rhino bed linered. It's a little expensive, man, but it's nice. You don't have to worry about it getting scratched up, getting marked up. Aluminum trim right here, your plank flooring. Kind of shows up a little better at night. Your swivel seats. Your always on rear view mirror. I can't tell you how much I love that. When you're driving these big vans around, I hate not being able to see behind me. The rear view mirrors just do a lot, man. I like having it on all the time. You also have your LED screen, so also gives you view. This thing has a 360 view camera system, so when you're backing up, you can see kind of top view of the vehicle, which is pretty neat. Coming around here, you also have your lights up at night. Gives you nice and light. Convection microwave oven. When you want your popcorn or your pizza, you've got that. Good lighting throughout. Everything lights up nicely. All your switches light up when they're on, so you know what switches are on, what switches are off. Your S-bar control system there, nice good lighting on it. You can see how the Tiger Stripe really shines at night. If you look up top, that's the rooftop tent access. We can kind of go on up, pop this thing up right here. It's got a kind of a donut hole for always open, and then when you want to, you can just slide this thing up. We'll slide it that way. Basically, you just step here, then you step here, and then you're up into the penthouse. Very easily to get up here. Also good light. And we'll hop back down real quick. Kind of the back of the van here. Also got the lighting in your bathroom, and also a dimmable switch. Gets dimmer if it's a little too bright for you. If you need a little bit brighter, plenty of light in there. Nice and shiny and clean. You got your little lights for your fridge that show you what your temperatures are running at. Your little 12-volt lights right here, same. You also have USB and 12-volt back in here in each corner of the bed for all your little devices. So you never, this thing has probably got about 10 different places for USB and 12-volt access. Lots of access for power. 120 here. I guess that's it for the night tour. Also, I do have a door here that slides in this little track right here on both sides. So you can actually block this off. I keep it under the bed for right now. You can probably find a different place to it. But it actually slides in right here. So you can whole block that thing off. You can kind of see how the bed is slatted. If I can move this real quick. You see how the bed is nice and slatted. Like I said, it does lift up here, which kind of folds up out of the way and locks, so you have your full access there. And we'll pull the mattress back. You got a little storage on each side of the bed for your cups, all your little gits and gadgets. You can put them over there. You got a few beers you can put off on the side here, little cup holders. Whatever you need, you got a little storage on each side of the bed. No lights inside the cabinets, but you can see pretty good in there. Didn't see the necessity to put the lights inside the cabinets. Also bamboo, your tweed back here. You can see in those things really, really well, even if they don't have lights inside them. Same thing here, plenty of light inside there. See in there very good without having additional lighting. Okay, well that's it for the night view. I hope you kind of enjoyed a different perspective of a video. And if you're anything questions, just let me know.